You said it. It is. I'm live. Naked Girls TV.
What are we doing?
Seeing what her connection is doing.
Well, I'm not sure everything looks like it's there.
Okay, we'll just try to get it in. It said her connection
Try
was
press
low.
continue.
Yeah. See what happens. Oh, we need to be live.
Wow. Oh, live chat. Here we go.
See if it'll go to the side. And see if it'll go live. See, it's having a hard time. Hi, everyone. If you're here, hello, hello, hello. Hi, Justin. Hi, J. Michael Clark. I'm excited. So I'm going so that I can actually see the comments on YouTube. Oop, oop, oop. Oh, you don't have the live chat thing either, do you? It has to be because you don't have the app. That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking. It's still doing the same thing?
Yeah.
Anyway, hi y'all. I was just trying to get it so that I can see the comments on YouTube. And I can't see them from my daughter's phone. But we will get this all working out. Hi, Adrian. So, y'all, I have, first of all, I need you to tell me what you're drinking. This is what I'm having. Doop, 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 doop. This is what I'm having. It's okay. Like, the lemon one is better. But it was the last one. Mike doesn't like watermelon. So I was like, you can have the lemon. Although that's what I said on the outside, like you can have the lemon, although on the inside I was like, you can have the lemon because it's really the best one. But I wanted to, seem like a good woman and be like, you can have the lemon, whatever you like. So that's what let's see, we have comments, but have I missed them? Hi, Sharisa. Can you, is she still can't connect?
I wonder if my phone will do it.
Yeah, let's switch it. Let's do your phone and then use her phone for YouTube. Although, does she have the YouTube app?
Probably so.
Probably. I just have to find it.
And then we try to go live from Shemeka Michelle.
Yeah. So my children have just put Sundays with Shemeka Michelle because we don't have time. My children are all pitching in with their phones, and so they have like 100 apps on there that I'm trying to figure out how to get from one thing to the other. I don't see a YouTube app on hers either. But let me just try to ask Khalees, does she have a YouTube app on her phone?
Probably got downloaded.
She just seemed like she would have 100 things up on her phone. Well, anyway, while we figure this out, I'm going to tell y'all. So I had it all planned out. Like, I was thinking to myself, we're going to talk about purpose because that's in the book. Like, that's the first chapter of the book. But I just had the most amazing, hi Sean. I just had the most amazing meeting, y'all. It was just so fun. So I got a call from a lady that read my book. She is 85 years old. And she wanted to meet with me. So at first, I'm kind of nervous. Like, I'm thinking, she's 85. She read the book. I consider it an aggressive self-help book. Aggressive because I be saying some curse words. And so I was a little worried, like, is she gonna chastise me for saying curse words? She's a former teacher. She taught for 50 years. Is she gonna say, girl, I didn't like your grammar or your English was off? I didn't know what to expect. She's a Christian woman. Was she just gonna get on me about turn the volume down? Is she just gonna get on me? I just didn't know what to expect. So I was a little bit nervous but excited at the same time that there was a woman 85 years old that read my book that wanted to meet me. Thank you. Is that Gunnar? Thank you. So are you on YouTube? Yeah, she's supposed to be on YouTube. I can see the comments on these two. Yeah. Well, anyway, so it was the best meeting. I'm going to tell y'all about it because she gave me some tips that were hilarious from an 85-year-old woman. When I say she's spunky, she gave me some good tips. But I need y'all to tell me what you're drinking, because if you remember on last Sunday, I said if you drink, come with a drink. So I need to know what y'all are up in the house drinking on tonight so we can get this chat started and talk and get naked and live life authentically. I think my arms look pretty good in this camera. Do they look good on y'all side? They look kind of good on my side. Like I'm feeling a little Michelle Obama-ish right now. I might have to wear this little dress every Sunday. Again, as I said, I'm drinking this watermelon shandy is what it's called. I'm gonna need them to give me a little ad or something for this, but that's what I'm drinking tonight. So what are you drinking, Kenneth? I see you're up here. What are you drinking? Javon, are you drinking a Heineken with and a dirty martini with Grey Goose with 4 olives? Do I have that right? I want to know what y'all are drinking. I need to see those the comments. Hi, Shanasa. I don't really feel like a drunk though. You know, when I have that big bottle, that makes me feel real good. Let me see that, darling. So I can. Hi, Mike. Hi, Terrence. Oh, you can live chat now, Javon. What did you have to do to fix that? Hi, twin, my Chrissy. Hi, let's see, Terrence. I missed that. No drink. You haven't had a drink in a few months. Well, that's good. If you don't drink, then I don't want you to. Total Woman's drinking tequila shots. If you don't drink, I don't want you to, fall off the wagon fooling with me. But I just said if you drink, I want to know what you have. Okay, H2O. That's good. I've drank a lot of that today as well. So anyway, let me tell you all, as y'all tell me what you're drinking, about this meeting. So the lady is 85 years old. And first of all, okay, so she read the book. And everybody that reads the book, everybody that writes the book don't want to be on TV. But she just began to say, she can't wait to see me on TV. She made me write down in her book the date that I was at her house, because she said she wants to be able to tell people when I'm on TV that I was at her house. And she was just really saying how proud she was of me. It was so nice to meet a black author and a woman that's doing her thing. And she just began to speak all of these things, coming from my church background. She just began to speak all these things over my life. It was just great. So, but it was funny because she gave me some tips for living, and I was like, I can't wait to share this with everybody. Hi, Eminem. Thank you. He said he loved the way I look. Just don't get used to this. I'm telling y'all, Sundays are normally my relaxed day. So you're liable to catch me in my robe, my Miss Silly braids, my twist. I just happened to go out and meet with somebody today, so I had to put on some clothes. Hi, Michael. Are you drinking anything, Michael? Okay. So let's see. I think you were on YouTube without the app. Not sure. I didn't do anything different. Okay. Um. Where was I? Where was I? Where was I? The tips. The tips that she gave to me. So we still are gonna chat about purpose because it all. As I was saying, I was kind of nervous to go to meet with her because I just didn't know if she was going to try to chastise me, because I come across people all the time that understand that I'm saying I'm naked. Like, I'm naked. I want to be free. I want to be who I am, good, bad, or indifferent. Like, I feel like my purpose is to share my life with the world, because so many times people walk around with masks and they aren't real, and you don't feel like you can connect with anybody because they're all fronting and lying. And so I'm like, I'm gonna stop lying. I'm gonna put, hi Danita, I'm gonna stop lying. I'm gonna stop wearing a mask and just put it out there. If I fuck up, I fuck up. If I do great, I do great. Like, y'all would just be able to see it all. But I meet people all of the time that try to chastise me about that. So they're like, I like watching your videos, or I like listening to you, but hi Laura, but you just curse too much. Do you think you cannot curse so much? Do you think you could not be so crass? Do you think you can maybe not be so open? And I'm thinking, do you know what naked is? Do you understand when I say naked that I mean I don't have on any clothes, like emotionally? I'm putting it out there. So don't tell me to then pull back and put on a house coat. Like, I'm going to do what I feel like I need to do until I'm not doing that anymore. So I feel like that's my purpose. And so many times I run into people that are uncomfortable with that. And my whole thing is, if you don't like seeing me naked, quote unquote, just don't fucking look. Because don't call my phone. Don't show up at my house asking me to put some clothes on. I'm not doing it. Thank you, Nicole. I appreciate that. So anyway, let me share with y'all these tips that the lady gave to me. Hi Zane. Oh, you drunk some mulberry juice. How does that taste? I like cranberry juice. I've never had mulberry juice. So what? Technically, I'm gonna hit her right in the nose if she don't hold it down. That's my children being loud. I gotta be careful though, because she might embarrass me and say something else back to me. One of the things, women, that she wanted y'all to know. So she's 85. She doesn't get online. This is from her reading the book and wanting to meet me and wanting me to bring a message to you all, because I talk to women all the time. So at 85, this woman wanted us to all know that we needed to keep a man, because she said having a man keeps you living. This is what she said to me, and I was just laughing, and she was like, it's true, because a man is gonna compliment you and make you feel good and tell you you look nice. And she said a man, you can talk to a man and don't have to worry about him telling your business. Like, a man is not going to be jealous of you. So she wanted me to know that I should always keep a man around. And she wanted me to tell y'all women that y'all should keep a man around. And isn't that funny? Because like I said, she doesn't watch the videos. She don't know what naked girls talk about. We're always esteeming men in this culture that says black men ain't shit. You know what I mean? People are constantly telling us men ain't shit, that we don't need a man, we, could do things for ourselves. And although we can, of course we're going to be strong. Of course, you know what I mean? We're not going to just pine away for a man. But she really felt like, hey, even though she's been through things in life, y'all, she has been through some things. Her husband would moved a woman into their home. Like, and she was telling me all this. Moved the woman into her home, and anytime her and her husband and her kids as a family moved to another city, this woman would move to the other city with them. Like, so this was, I mean, but even in spite of that, she feels like, hi, Tolliver. In spite of that, she feels like you should have a man. Like, a man is going to keep you living. So I like that because, you know, I love men and I have to agree with the compliments. Like, I'm grateful that I'm with someone that understands. I love it when you tell me that I'm beautiful, but I love it when the other men say it too. So, hi, Lena. So she said, keep a man, it keeps you living. And so then she said she also wanted me to tell women that age ain't nothing but a number. She said that she didn't feel older until she turned 80. And she was like, I was foxy at 50. I felt good at 60. She said it's just now that once she reached 80, she felt like her hands don't move as quickly as they used to. She used to could peel a pound of potatoes. Now she can't peel one. So she wanted me to let women know that age ain't nothing but a number. Y'all can still be great and fabulous whether you're 30, 40, 50, 60 and still feel young. Like, she got on me because she asked me how old I was and I told her, and she was like, don't you dare tell anybody else your age, which of course I'm naked. I'm going to tell y'all my age. But she was just saying I didn't look my age, and she was like, just don't let people tell you. She said, keep dressing young. Don't let people tell you that you have to do or act a certain way because you are older. Like, live your life. Be free. Be happy. If you look good for your age, flaunt it is pretty much what she was saying. So, ladies, do the darn thing. Like, don't sit here, you know. I have some not even friends. Well, we used to be friends, but I'll see people that I went to school with and they look so old. Like, they'll have on the little kitten heels and the little spiral curls, and I'm like, they look old as hell. If you went to school with me and you on this thread, I'm not talking about you. I'm just talking about who I'm talking about. But they look so old. And I'm just thinking, though, did you turn 35 and decide you couldn't wear a stiletto? Like, did you turn 35 and say, I gotta get the little kitten heels that make it look like I got some baked bread stuffed in a shoe, looking, you know, the little Daffy Duck type of shoe? Like, I ain't doing that. Now, I don't care what anybody says. I don't care how old I get. If I can put my foot into a nice little shoe and look cute, y'all ain't gonna tell me, hey, you know you're over 40, you shouldn't wear that. As long as I look good in it, I'm putting it on. Laura, you said you like her already because I'm 60 and keep it moving. Exactly. She was like, she didn't feel that she was older until she turned 80 years old. So it made me excited because I'm like, ooh, I got a little bit of time now to be naked and to, you know, keep doing the darn thing. So I'm excited about that. I can't see any comments on this one over here. You can just scroll it down. Oh, maybe, like, it's telling me people joined, but it's not like saying comments. Anyway, hopefully you all will flip over to YouTube. If you're on Derek, hi Derek, can you just put a comment up there so I can see if I can see it? Because I'm not seeing the comments on the Naked Girls page. And this last little piece of advice that the 85-year-old woman gave me, she said that men are like buses and trains. If you miss one, another one is coming. So she wanted me to know, although my marriage failed, she didn't know I was in a relationship now. Although my marriage failed, she wanted me to know, like, life is not over just because one relationship fails you. And I think that's what happens with a lot of women. Why you hear a lot of women being so angry and bitter at men, it's because they may have had a relationship that failed, and they just write off all men from that one bad experience. Like, all men are not the same. You can actually have a bad relationship and then have a good one. Like, all men are not dogs, all men are not the same. You don't have to lump them all together, and we do that as women. And that's why I think we come across a lot of women that are bitter because they've lumped all men together. And if you just keep picking bad men, perhaps you need to take a look at yourself, because you keep attracting that type of negativity to yourself. I can't, yeah, the comments on Naked Girls are just not coming up. Derek, if you put something, I definitely don't see it. I see that there's 50 comments, but I can't see any of them, and I don't know why. Yeah, just whatever you do, don't hit the finish button. But I can't see them. I can see them over here. If you want to, if you're on Facebook, I can see the comments on the Shemeka Michelle page. I just can't see them on Naked Girls for whatever reason, and I don't know why. But with her saying that all men are like buses and trains, if you miss one, another one is coming. She, this I thought was hilarious. She also said, always keep a regular and a spare. This lady is 85 years old, and she said, and I was like, what? She said, always keep a regular and a spare, because you never know what's gonna happen. And if you can't do something with the regular, then you have the spare. So I gotta ask y'all, as you are watching, what do y'all think about that? That advice from an 85-year-old woman that says, always keep a regular and a spare. What do, here on YouTube, what do y'all think? Always keep a regular and a spare? That is hilarious.
That's smart.
You think it's smart? This is my daughter sitting over here, y'all. She's not gonna probably get on camera because she said her hair looks a mess. Her hair is beautiful. I'm still working with her to understand. She's never had a relaxer, and her hair is just beautiful. But you know, when she was growing up, I was getting a relaxer, so I wasn't constantly telling her that her hair was beautiful the way it was. I was trying to figure out, how can I get her hair straightened? So I was always taking her to people to get her hair pressed out. And so now that she's older and I'm natural, like, I want her to like her natural hair just the way it is. And
I do like it only in certain styles, but this looks a mess.
that doesn't look a mess to me. I think it looks cute. I think it looks fabulous, marvelous. But she's complaining. And are these comments like coming up late? He's telling me what mulberry juice tastes like. Smells like. Okay. I'm getting in messages, so I'm trying to actually see. You think she's right, low-key spare? You think she's right, Laura? See, and you are older than I am, so it's like she was schooling me, so to speak. I can't see my hands over here. Schooling me, and she said you should always keep a regular and a spare. I've never heard anyone say that. Is she sleeping with both, or she sleeps with the regular and keep the spare? The way she was saying it, I was thinking she was maybe sleeping with the regular. I don't know. This was the feistiest 85-year-old woman I have ever met in my whole life. Like, my grandmother is 83, but she's never told me that. Ever. I think because a lot of times, to me, in my opinion, and this is what I was telling the lady, that I feel like older people are very secretive. And she feels like you shouldn't be secretive. Like, you should just be open and honest. And so that's why she felt like she connected with me in my book, because I was open and honest. And here it is, I'm going like, okay, I want to go because she's 85. I'm going to honor my elders. I'm going to respect my elders. And I love people. But I was just like, how am I going to handle it when she says I shouldn't be cursing? Like, because I'm like, I'm going to respect my elders. How am I going to handle that when she chastises me? But that's not even what she was wanted to do. Like, she was really like, I love what you're doing, and I'm so glad that you're doing it at a young age. And I'm thinking, at a young age, like, I thought I was kind of doing it as an old person, but she's like, I'm so glad you're doing it at a young age. She's working on a book now at 85, and her book is about her first boyfriend that she had at 16. They ended up going their separate ways, both marrying someone else, and they got back together at 70 years old. He just recently died, so they didn't get to stay together long. But I just thought that was so great. Like she said, they would run into each other at like maybe a funeral or something like that. But they just got back together. Mike, I've been waiting on your comment the whole time. Mike says, if the tread looks good on the regular, don't pre-get that spare. Wait for the tread to start showing well on the regular first. I've been waiting. Like, what does he have to say about that? Y'all, it is killing me that I can't see the comments over here on the Shemeka Michelle page. I mean, on the Naked Girls page. If you click on the Shemeka Michelle name that is highlighted in the that's telling you what this about, you can come over so I can see the comments on the other page, because I can't see anything. And if y'all are commenting on, ask Mike how long ago did he put this comment up here. I'm just trying to see what the delay is. So that was my meeting with the 85-year-old woman today. And it does tie back into what I wanted to talk about as far as purpose. Now, I said last week I wasn't sure if this was going to be a 30-minute. It's definitely not going to be an hour. But I said I wanted you all to decide how long this lasts. Which means y'all are going to have to talk back to me as I'm talking to you so that we can chat. Like, we can't talk if y'all not talking back. And thank you for, hey Michael, thank you Keith and the others that shared the post. I am really, really sorry that I can't see the comments. I don't know why. I'm going to play around with it afterwards. Go back and read your comments and respond back to you. What do you say?
The 30-second delay.
Oh, okay. I was going to say, what? Okay, 30-second delay. I can handle that. But I bet that 85-year-old woman was pregnant last year. I know, right? Exactly, Kenan. Like, and she had on her little, it wasn't blonde, but she had on like her little light auburn wig. And she was like, and yeah, girl. And I like colors too. I like to change my hair up, because she had a picture with black hair. And she was like, I like to change my hair up. So make sure you keep dressing young and stay young. And it was just really interesting. Like, I was just really glad to be there. She wants me to come back, and I plan on coming back. My mom is 70 and has decided to write about her life. See, that's good, and that's what I'm excited about for Naked Girls. Okay. That's what I'm excited about with Naked Girls is because we are older women. Like, we've lived, we've been moms, we have done some really fucked up shit. I'm not gonna try to figure out another word. We have really done some terrible things, but then we pulled it back together. And so I'm excited about women that are deciding, you know what? I may be 40, I may be 50, 60, 70, but I am going to do what I always wanted to do. Like, as long as there's breath in my body, I'm going to continue to go after what I want. Like I was telling her, I'm working, the Naked Girls, we're working on an album. And I'm like, I've been a mom. I was at all the parent-teacher conferences. I was at all of the honor roll programs. I was there, when people were trying to fight my daughter to to have her back. Like, I've done all of that, and now I'm gonna do what I want to do. Hey, Shemai. Shemai is my Barbie doll friend, y'all. We would set up a whole community of Barbie dolls, and I mean, like a Barbie doll town, and play all night long till like 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning. Kids don't do that nowadays. That's why they're so grown and having kids that they really don't want to take care of, because they don't play with dolls anymore. But we used to play with those Barbie dolls all night long. I just lost my train of thought because this watermelon shandy, although it doesn't have much alcohol, it gives you a little buzz, a little something something. But I did want to just, do y'all know what y'all purpose is here? Like, why you were either created, depends on what you believe, why you were created or why you chose to come to this earth. Do y'all know what your purpose is? Like, I sat there with this lady who was 85 years old, and I really felt like I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing. When I was preaching in the church, nobody called me wanting to chat with me and just be open with me. Like, nobody. They, just as I was lying, they was lying. Like, how you doing? We didn't say how you doing. It was, praise the Lord, praise the Lord. How you doing? Blessed and highly favored. Just lied. Life was cracking like glass and always talking about some blessed and highly favored. Well, you ain't that blessed because you just got padlocked out of your house. But that's what we was taught to do in the church, was just lie to each other. So now I feel like, as open as I am and as naked as I am, people are actually being honest with me. Like, they feel like, okay, if she can put herself out there to the world and not be perfect, I can do the same thing. So let me scoot this way. And that's such a blessing for me, for lack of a better word. Like, it was so fun. Like, I feel like I am living my purpose. But I say this in the book, in chapter 1, in purpose, that people that aren't comfortable being themselves are the same ones that aren't comfortable with you being you. They feel obligated to morph into someone else, and they expect you to do the same. When somebody is not comfortable being who they are, those are the ones that give you a hard time about you being you. If they're walking around telling a lie, they expect you to walk around telling and living a lie. I meet people like that all the time, or people that knew me, like when I was in the church and wearing my dresses. That, first of all, y'all can only really see the top part. I would have never worn something like this because, I don't know, felt like maybe a man would be tempted by my shoulder or something. I don't know. But I'll run into those, hi Sha, I run into those people now, and it's like, they are so uncomfortable with people being who they are. Bailey says, it took a while, but even though I'm 50, I'm now thinking about going back for my master's, and now I think I found my path. And that's great, Bailey. Like, it's exciting, right? Like, yeah, maybe it took a while, but you're here. And if you hadn't been there, you couldn't be here. Like everything that has happened in my life that I wouldn't call negative, because it's like if I hadn't have been there, I couldn't be here with all of y'all. And it's so great. Like, this is wonderful, right? But I found out that people that start to kind of put you down for being who you are, it's because they're living a lie and they don't want to be honest with themselves. Like, and you make them uncomfortable. Like, if you are just this free person, if you are just this person that's like, I'm going to do what I want, when I want, how I want, and they're not there, they're going to constantly be giving you flack about being you. And so I've gotten to the I'm sorry, I was reading a comment and talking. I've gotten to the point now where I just kind of, I don't get mad and like curse them out all the time. I might be a little slick, might do a little throw a little shade sometime depending on how I feel. But it's like I kind of feel sorry for them because it's such a burden to have to walk around and tell a lie all the time. Like, it's such a burden to not be able to be who you are. Oh my God, it's such a burden. Sharisa, I know you are here and you're probably just typing away. I can't see anything on the Naked Girls page, so if you could flip over to the Shemeka Michelle page, that would be great, because I know you got something to say. Shaw says, my purpose is to love and to serve others. Rodney, I'm just enjoying the ride, figuring out your purpose. Yeah, that's great. It took me years. Like, I'm just figuring out. I love people. And I've been even in, that's why I'm so grateful for the relationship that I'm in, because he understands that I love people. Men and women, mostly men. No, I'm just kidding. But he understands that I love people. I want to talk to people. I want to connect with people. I want us to share with each other, talk about our lives. And where can I purchase the book? It's on Amazon. Hi, LaShawn. That's another schoolmate. It's on Amazon, though. Keep It Naked. It's there. Or you can get it at Barnes & Nobles. It's print on demand there. But I love people. I like talking to people. I like connecting with people. And I want people to be free. So sometimes people will see my videos and I'll talk shit about gay people, and they'll just automatically assume that I don't like gay people. That's not the case. My problem with gay people is that you meet a lot of them that act the exact same. Like, if you're a gay male, you don't all have to be like, yes, bitch, yeah, you dress for the gods. But y'all don't all act the fucking same. Why y'all all act the damn same? So when I come at them, I'm like, be your fucking self. Like, I know that ain't how you act all the, like, come on, you doing the most. Why? Like, be you. And so they'll get mad when I say something like, I can't stand all that. Yes, bitch, girl, yeah. Look, I hate it. Like, I can't stand it, because when I meet somebody, I want to meet who they are on the inside. Like, I don't want to just meet your character and all of y'all act the damn same. The fuck? Like, why y'all all act the same? Y'all all talk the same. All of y'all are dressed for the gods. All of you got your face beat. Stop that shit. So it ain't even that I don't like gays. I love gays. I love everybody. I just want everybody to be who they are. Now, if you talk, yes, but if that's you, if they all stole it from you, own your shit. Yes, bitch it up. But if that ain't you and you just doing that because you feel like that's what a gay man is supposed to sound like, then you're not being naked. You're being fake and you're being phony and you're not being who you are. And that is my problem. Like, I can't stand that. If you know you wear a size 13 and you can't fit your foot into a little bitty ass shoe, Don't do it and be walking around here looking like a damn fool. Put your ass on some little loafers or something. Some little tooth fairy loafers. Some little shiny, sparkly loafers. You can do that and still be gay. And or you know what I'm saying? Like, you don't have to force yourself to be something that you aren't. That's what gets on my nerve. Like, I can't stand that. Tolliver says, I call myself a late bloomer on time. Exactly. I'm a late bloomer on time too. If you think about it, like when I think about it, people like, Janet Jackson just had her first baby at 50. So she went, in about 2 minutes, I'm going to choke Khalees into her tongue, drag the ground. Give her one more chance. Don't know, you ain't got to get up. Yeah, we're going to give her one more chance. After a while, I'm going to choke her to her tongue, mops the floor. Janet Jackson had her first baby at 50. She went after her career first. And so for those of us that are going after things late in life, like, it's okay. Like, we just did it the opposite way. Like, now, like, I've been a mom, I done this. Now I'm going after what I want in life. So I just kind of flipped it. You know, Halle Berry was in her 40s having a baby. Now my kids are going to be grown and they going to be sitting at kindergarten graduation. And Naked Girl's gonna be ruling the world, all over the world. Like, everybody getting ready to get naked. Cause ain't we tired of lying, y'all? Aren't we tired of having to be what somebody else is saying that we have to be? Like, ain't we tired of wearing masks? Like, can you even keep up with the lies? Like, do you even feel like it? I don't want to have to keep up with the lie. I might as well just be who I am. Good, bad, or indifferent. Let the chips fall where they may, and evolve however I evolve at whatever pace. Like, I think getting naked is going to be a movement because people tired of that shit. I don't even want to talk to people that just want to be fake and phony in front and tell a whole bunch of lies. I don't have time for that. Like, that bores the hell out of me. Like, you be about to put me to sleep, all them damn lies. You like, I was thinking that, when I graduated from her, I'm asleep on that line shit. I ain't got time for that no more. That's exactly what I'm gonna start doing from now on. When somebody start lying to me and just telling me a bunch of bullshit because they think that's what they should be, and I know that they aren't being naked, I'ma just fall asleep on their ass starting today. How many people am I gonna fall asleep on this week? I'ma just fall asleep. They're gonna be in mid-sentence and I'ma just... And I would tell y'all next Sunday how many people I had to fall asleep on. I'ma do that. Hi, Danger. Naked equals honesty. Yes, it takes courage to be honest. It does. And I'm glad you're enjoying it, Terrence. I think I'm on the right track. There are a few people that I can thank for that, too. You, Javon, and Chris are some of those people. Thank you, Rodney. That makes me feel like, yes, I'm living my purpose. Like, I'm so excited about that. So, and it's easy to find your purpose to me. Like, what would you do if there wasn't a check involved? I'm not getting a check for doing this live chat, but it gives me an opportunity to connect with people because I love people. I like talking to people. I like us figuring out life together. Like, y'all were able to see me on the talk. I was able to share with y'all that Wall Street Journal called to get my opinion about something. Like, y'all are going to get to see me the day Ronnie DeVoe holds me in his arms. Like, y'all going to get to see all of that. Because we're connecting and we're going through life together. So that's exciting to me. Before we go, because I said I was going to let y'all decide how long this was going to be, I think this is like a good amount of time, 45 minutes. That way, if you have a show that comes on at 8, hi, Kenya. if you have a show that comes on at 8, you still have time to, do what you want to do. Plus, my little drink is getting hot because I don't want to be just drinking it up while we're talking. And I have not had dinner yet because I was with the lady. She can't peel potatoes. She ain't cook nothing. So I was sitting there munching on unsalted cashews. But the conversation was really, really good. Hi, Eduardo. Wait, let me see if I can roll my R. Hi, Eduardo. I got to work on rolling my R's. Lots of people got their mind entertained on materialistic things that they don't know who they are. So how are you going to be able to keep it real? That's true. If your focus is just on material things, you're going to hide behind bullshit. Like, you're going to think you got it going on because you have a Michael Kors bag, or because you can afford a pair of red bottoms, or because you can get a $500 weave. Like, if that's where your thoughts are, you're not going to be able to find yourself, because you're going to be faking and fronting and just lying. And I'm going to be falling asleep on your ass when you come to damn talk to me, because I'm not going to do that anymore. But I'm going to give you the naked nuggets for this whole chat today, which we was talking about purpose in a sense. And I got to live out my purpose being with this 85-year-old woman. It's a portion of my purpose. And Gloria, do you know the second naked nugget in the book is be yourself? You all on point, Gloria. You didn't put it up there before I even said it. Number 1 is know who you are. The only way for you to find your purpose is to know thyself. Until you figure out who you are and until you get to know yourself, you can't find your purpose. So the number 1 naked nugget is to know thyself. This isn't about getting to know anybody but you. Number 1, know thyself. Number 2, be yourself. In a world of copycats, it's easy to try to imitate someone else who you deem successful. However, that doesn't normally work out well, because most people can smell a rat a mile away, and you'll eventually be exposed for being disingenuous. Not only that, when you are yourself, you don't have to keep up with the lies of a fake character that you created. Exactly. If you be yourself, that's the easiest thing to do, because once you start a lie, you got to tell another lie to keep up with that lie, and another lie, and another. Ain't nobody got time for all those lies. Just ordered my book. Will be here by Wednesday. Can't wait to read it. Thank you, LaShawn. And make sure you tell me how you like it. And Danger Remy, you had 3. The third naked nugget for purpose is to be honest. Most people are familiar with the term fake it until you make it. However, more often than not, honesty is actually the best policy. After all, would you want to be lying on an operating table awaiting heart surgery from someone in a white lab coat who was faking it? We probably would not. Absolutely not. Instead of presenting yourself as someone you aren't, work on yourself so that you can present to the world your best you. Your best you. So number 1, know who you are. Number 2, be yourself. And number 3, be honest. This week, when somebody comes to you and you know they are lying and you know that they feeding you some. So we put up a post the other day that says, if you know someone is serving you bullshit, get up from the table. This week, if you know somebody is serving you bullshit, just get up from the table. Or do like I'm going to do, which is fall asleep in mid-sentence. I'm going to just fall asleep on them, because ain't nobody got time for that. So thank y'all for joining me today. This is the book. Look, this is a raggedy version. Sorry, y'all, because this is a rough draft copy. This isn't the real book, but keep it naked. Get the book. It's good. But whether you have it or not, we're going to be chatting here on Sundays at 7 p.m. Join Chris on Tuesdays for Total Woman Tuesday. Gloria said over already. Yeah, just because it's 10 minutes to 8, and I said in case somebody has an 8 o'clock show, they can get time for that. I thought 7 was like the perfect time because your Sunday night shows don't start coming on till like 8 or something like that. Eminem, what can I do to win you over? Let's see. Get me on Oprah's Super Soul Sunday. I'm putting in a tall request. Like, get me on Oprah's Super Soul Sunday. We can chat. Oh, you just invited friends. Thank you, Gloria. Make friends of Gloria's that you joined in. Thank you for coming. We'll be back here next Sunday at 7 p.m. Or Naked Girls goes live every Friday as well at 1 p.m. It's Chris and I. And then every morning at 7:45, J. Michael Clark has Bears and Bubbles. That's teaching the law of attraction just in a more down-to-earth, fun, shit-talking kind of way. And so Sunday, Tuesday, Friday, every day. I'm not there every day. So if you just love me, tune back in here next Sunday at 7 p.m. What's the subject for next Sunday? The subject for next Sunday will be... Oh, and it's perfect because we just ended up with that. Set your bullshit limit. That's what we're going to talk about next Sunday, y'all. Setting your bullshit limit. Because, like I said, I know we all tired of dealing with it. So that's what we're going to talk about next Sunday. Set your bullshit limit. We getting ready to get naked, y'all. And we are going to all together live life authentically. I appreciate you. I love you. Remember, I'm Shemeka Michelle. Follow me on Twitter at Shemeka Michelle. I'm on Instagram, Shemeka Michelle 13. And the Naked Girls is on both as The Naked Girls. Okay? Anyway, I appreciate y'all for joining me. I love y'all. And again, to the people that were on Naked Girls, I see that there's 100 comments there. I can't see shit. I'm so sorry. I can see when somebody joins. I don't know why. It's a Facebook conspiracy maybe. Sign on to my YouTube page, NakedGirlzTV, because I can see all of these great. Oh, thank you, Danger Remy. So let me know when you have your book. Let me know when you read it. The lady that's 85 said she read it in one day. She stayed up till 1 o'clock in the morning reading the book and then turned around and got up at 5. And I'd be tired if I go to bed at 12 and get up at 7. Anyway, thank y'all. I love y'all. In the meantime, don't forget to keep it naked.